Oh, here we go. It's a proper ding-dang-dee, this one. We've got Max, we've got Pav. We're just waiting on one more.
Watch your BBM pin.
Dear, what a terrible start. Welcome back to the LadsTake podcast. This is a little mini one. I suppose you could call it 2.5. And this week we are going to be taking on a little bit of a half-hour discussion on what the England team should look like for the Euros. Now, we're going to have a starting 11 and a bench of 7, obviously, because that's what you can have on a bench. Now, we're just waiting on Elliot to join. But what do we think of England's chances coming into Euros? Well, I suppose it's 2021 now, but they're still calling it 2020. What do we think?
I personally think they've got a solid chance, not to win it, but I think they'll get to quarters or semis. But I don't think they'll make it to the final. There's better teams out there that can actually play together as a team, because I don't think England can.
Okay. Yeah, we have a history of that, don't we? You know, not being able to play together very well. Here he is. Max, what do you think the chances are? Too busy drinking. Got a mouthful.
Guys, I think if Gareth Southgate gets the attacking options right in our team, we have a very, very good chance of going deep in this competition. We are renowned for bottling it, quite obviously, and silly errors leading to goals for the opposition. I feel I'm going to be very optimistic and say we might get to the final.
Yeah, I'll back that. I think that's going to be the case as well. What about you?
Very optimistic.
What about you, Elliot? What do you think England's chances are coming into the Euros?
Ooh, it is. I don't know. I reckon we can get to the semis, not final semis.
Okay, so semis seems to be the sort of area that we're looking at. I think anything less than the quarterfinals is extremely disappointing. I think even not getting to the semis is a little bit disappointing, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to be in a beer garden watching England pummel some teams, especially Poland.
Scottish.
Yeah, the Scottish. Get rid of them. Right, well, we're first going to go through what formation we chose, and then we're going to go through each other's team, and we're going to give a rating out of 10 for each. And the person with the highest rating out of 30 at the end will win. The person with the lowest score will have to down a little beverage, get them through the rest of the next podcast that we're recording after this.
We can't prove it's been done.
We can't prove it, but we will on TikTok. All right, so we'll start with you, Max, with your managerial experience that you have. What formation have you gone for?
Hi guys, it's Gareth here. We're gonna play a little 4-1-2-3.
4-1-2. Oh, okay.
Right, we're going to have very attacking wing-backs to start with, guys, because that's very important. But we will start with the goalkeeper. A lot of people who just aren't educated in the footballing world are saying Pickford should not be starting in net. Pickford will start in net. However bad his form has been, Pickford will start in net. He has the experience. We're going to come back to the World Cup save. He's the one that did it. No others have got experience in any major tournaments. Nick Pope plays for Burnley, makes a lot of saves, fair enough. Pickford starting in net. Southgate likes him, and Southgate is renowned for going with his favourites, which I will come on to later.
Controversial. He's good with his feet as well, isn't he? So
that's but he's got T-Rex arms, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does make mistakes, but Southgate's going to back him. Southgate will put him in the sticks.
Surely not. He can't.
It is in the sticks.
All right, Pickford in goal for Max.
What?
Yeah, Pickford's in goal for you then, Max.
He is indeed. Centre-backs, John Stones will start centre-back. Consistent player. His form for Man City has been excellent, so we'll give him the...
What side are you playing him on?
Pardon?
What side centre-back are you playing him on?
Stones can go right centre-back. Maguire will go left centre-back. People might not want him there, but he'll start. His price tag puts him there. He is renowned for a mistake also, which is a worry. Who do you replace him with? There's probably not many technically better. Cody's not technically better. Don't like Mings.
Get Micah Richards back.
Maguire starting.
Okay.
Also in the defence, left like wing back sort of thing, attacking, wants to be on the front foot quite a lot. Luke Shaw will be playing.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Chilwell won't get in the team, unfortunately. Shaw's form's been very good, so I'll give it Shaw. Right side, yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold will be in there. He'll get called back.
Oh, interesting.
I just feel like he's going to get called back up but this is a dodgy position because he's missed these games, hasn't he? And these games sort of show you who's going to be starting in the in a major tournament. But I feel he might get called back up, lads. To be honest, I mean, who starts there ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold? I don't know.
Options.
I think defensively there's many options that can overtake him, but Trent offers something that none of the others do in terms of his ability to play the ball and get crosses in and assist. Whereas the others, Reece James, Kyle Walker, they're more defensively solid than going forward. And Southgate likes to push forward. And it's interesting because I mean I'm assuming we've probably all gone 4 at the back, but we all know he's going to go 5 at the back.
He loves to put 5 at the back.
I'd say everyone's gone with 4 at the back.
Oh,
okay.
We'll get onto that later.
Oh, that's an interesting one. But
So
I think he'll get called back up. It depends on his league form, but we'll see. Moving forward,
who takes your 1, Max? Who takes that one that covers the entire defence?
Yeah, he cannot play 2 defensive midfielders. I don't care what people say. It slows the team down too much. He can't play that. We want fluent football. Look at our attacking options. We need fluent football that's going to get us up the field. Declan Rice takes that position every day of the week. Henderson is not in the team. Get on the bench, Henderson.
No.
You're not in the team.
No.
This is actually so controversial.
He's been injured for a long time, which is my worry. Leading up to the Euros, he's not in. Well, he can't be in form because he's not playing. But I know a lot of people are going to be like, "You can't leave him out." You can. Declan Rice is working. Get him in there.
Well, then who's your 2?
Just in front of Declan Rice, we're going to have Jack Grealish starting. Ooh. We can build a team around Jack Grealish. Probably one of the best players England have got at the minute. 100%. Build the team around him. Unbelievable player. Carries the ball forward. Draws the fouls. Get free at the edge of the box. And we all know who's scoring them for us. Just an unbelievable player. Will Southgate pick him? Probably not, but he should. Next to him, of course, Mason Mount starts in the Euros. Mount, technically gifted player, unbelievable, very underrated still. A lot of people don't like him. But personally, if you don't like him, you don't know football.
You've backed him since day 1.
Yeah, that's true. If you look at Mount's statistics in games, they're off the charts. He goes under the radar, I think.
Unbelievable player.
Now the big 3.
I can't decide the front 3, to be honest. Who do you leave out? Who do you not? Harry Kane has a starting position every day of the week. Southgate won't put him on the bench because he's
best striker in the world, though, isn't he?
Yeah, world-class striker.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know. I genuinely believe that.
Oh, maybe not the world, but unbelievable striker.
He's better. He's other than Lewandowski. Yeah, but put Lewandowski in the Poland team. Look how many goals he scores. Barely any.
Yeah, but look who's got behind him.
Scared.
Yeah, true. You make a good point. But look at Kane. He bloody plays for Tottenham.
Yeah, so does Kane need to leave Tottenham?
But he's got Son there, though.
Yeah.
Kane does need to leave Tottenham, but for now, he needs to win us the Euros.
I like it.
So who's the wingers? This is the toughest part of the team, I think.
Yeah.
I think Rashford gets picked. Rashford gets picked. But my worry is Rashford misses one hell of a lot of chances, which are good opportunities. Do you put... So Southgate's worry is, does Foden start? Can you leave Foden out of this team to start? I'm not too sure myself. Does Sterling start? I'd probably, with Sterling's experience again, he might get in the team. So that's another one you've got to look at. But this is such a hard debate to have because you're leaving Sancho out, who's world class. Let's be honest, he's doing well, world class. I'm going to start Sterling and Rashford, and that is my team to win.
What side are they playing on?
Sterling will go down the left.
Rashford on the right?
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, isn't Sterling left-footed?
I don't know.
No, Sterling's right. Sterling's
right. Okay.
They're both right-footed, but Max, I'm taking that into consideration. Right. What about your bench? And then when you describe your bench, how do they make an impact when they come on the pitch, and who do they come on for?
I think we'll have Pope will be on the bench. He'll just be sat there. Don't need him. Waiting 90 minutes. You can just chill out.
Sorry, Nick Pope, if you're out there. Sorry.
Henderson's on the bench, but we won't need him either because Rice is just going to dominate. The only reason he'll come on is an injury for Rice, but that's not going to happen. Then Foden is also on the bench. And unfortunately, Mount would come off. I've noticed a lot. Mount doesn't get 90 minutes for Chelsea. I don't know if he does fring them, really. Maybe he might fring them, but I think Mount might get bought off. Get Foden in there. We're 1-0 down. Who do you want on? Foden. He'll come on. Then we need a couple of defenders. I think... who did you bring on? Guys, I don't know, to be honest. Cody's probably on the bench. Walker's on the bench. Trippier. How many substitutes are we allowed?
Got a lot of defenders.
I feel like I'm missing players, but
you've got room for an attacker here.
Yeah, what about your wingers? Have you got no substitutes for them?
Not at the minute. Sancho will be there.
I think you've got one place left.
And
what if Kane gets injured? I'm
not worried about that. Kane won't get
injured. Known for being injury prone, and you know what European teams are like. They'll target him.
They'll snap him. Yeah, but who'd you bring on for Kane? Who else?
No one.
Many options.
Many options. I agree.
Yeah.
James Milner.
Lads, but that's my team.
James Milner, exactly. Slap
what?
Get him back. Okay. Well, all right. That's Max's team then. What are we rating it, Pav?
See, I don't like that you picked Maguire. Personally, I think he's too shit to be in that team. He's not good enough to play for the England team.
Yeah.
And I personally like Sterling. I don't think he's suited.
Oh, I can't wait to Pav's team.
I don't think he's suited for this team.
No. We'll get onto that later.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. Elliot, what are you giving it?
I'm going to go 6 out of 10.
Why? That's a low score.
Well, I'm a critic. I'm a harsh critic. I'd probably say a very gifted critic as well. You know.
Yeah, but why is his team only a 6?
Well, I right wing for Rashford. I think it's a bit of a mistake there.
I can agree with that.
Not clinical.
No.
He's not 100% all the time.
Mm.
And Slabhead Maguire at centre back, terrible option if I'm honest.
Oh, no one likes Maguire.
Who are you picking over him? Come on, lads, stop it.
And Kane, not.
You're not playing Kane.
What?
I told you.
Wait, what?
Okay, I need to hear your two teams later. But so you've given a 6. Pav, you've given a 7.
Yeah. What are you giving, Josh?
I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Yes.
I like the first team. I don't agree with Rashford on the right. And I'm not sure about just having Rice cover for Stones and Maguire. But because you didn't really have a clue what you were doing with your bench and you had 3 defenders on there, I'm giving it a 7.5.
Yeah.
So overall, you have got 20.5 out of 30. Let's see if Elliot can top that.
Right, this is going to be a very, very, very good team.
We're going to get some TikToks out of this.
This is controversial.
You know there's no 11 James Milners, right?
Oh,
he wishes.
What do you mention his name, though? I would put him in the England squad.
What formation are you going with, Elliot?
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm going for the formation we went with this week, a 4-2-3-1, but a wide attacking 4-2-3-1.
Okay, so wingers, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And between the sticks, Pope, just a giant. Have you seen the stats this week? He's the only English keeper to have kept 6 clean sheets in the 6 games he's played.
Yeah,
but
it's not
look
hard
who
to
we're
keep
playing.
against San Marino.
Hey,
Well-
I tell you, San Marino have scored against us before.
They're bad though.
Yeah.
Let's go against Poland, to be fair.
He doesn't start.
So I'm going for Pope between the sticks.
Yep.
And then I think most of us, or at least all of us, will agree with this. Luke Shaw, left back.
Yeah.
He's very defensive and attacking minded,
God.
so you get a bit of best. I think Chilwell he's doesn't always seem to be there. It's like his mind wanders off when he's playing.
He's too busy thinking about Maga with Madison.
He is, isn't he?
Little holiday.
And then I've gone for Cody, left centre back.
What?
Ooh. Okay.
This is very controversial. I think this season, definitely last season, I think he's proven himself. Like how.
Oh.
No.
Controversy.
He's talked that much shit that Gareth Southgate's jumped on, and he said, "I'm not having this."
I like controversy.
Yeah, Connor Cody. I'll back Connor Cody at left centre back.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, Southgate does like the idea. I mean, I don't think he does it very well. He likes the idea of playing it out from the back, and Pickford and Connor Cody are very good at distributing the play. But I mean,
Bit of a
for
technical
me,
difference
I
there.
don't
Sorry,
know.
lads.
That's all right. No worries. We're saying it's Southgate taking you down. All these mad opinions.
Oh, well, I say come at me, Southgate. If I'm honest
God.
with you.
You're off. Is that you offering out these?
That's
I'm
offering.
offering him out, and I'm ready to take his job, bitch.
What are you going to do to Southgate in the ring, Elliot?
Knock him clean out. Give him a bit of a hefty lefty and a mighty righty. Left, right.
Love that. Great TikTok for the week. Thank you. Right. Right centre back. He's playing right centre back.
But I
Elliot.
think this season he's been the best centre back this season. I think.
Yeah,
What, in the
in
whole
the
Premier
league?
I personally think.
Good call.
Ruben Diaz. But okay.
Well, the best. Well, I'll refer the best English centre back then.
Yeah, that's not hard. But yeah,
Yeah,
No,
but,
good
yeah, I'll
call.
back that.
but as I was
Right back.
saying before I cut off, Cody, I think proven himself. Stones, 100% proven himself. Now, if you'd have asked me last season who I'd have put as right back, I think we'd all agree Trent, because he was very defensive and very attacking. But this season, he's been horrendous. Not even been. he's been good. I
Let him
think he's
know.
had more of a midfielder's mind. He's not been very defensive.
He's just not been defending.
He's just not defended at all. We may as well have just fucking stuck
No.
Jurgen Klopp there, to be honest with
Yeah.
What?
It's mad how much of a difference Van Dijk and
you.
Gomez made.
So purely for that,
Or Milner.
I'm going to go Reece James as right back.
Ooh. Okay.
Saying that, though, I was torn between him and Trippier. I think Trippier is a very underrated right back.
What is everyone? He's
No,
shit.
he's
Is this
not.
old,
I
though?
think he's very underrated.
He scored that one free kick and everyone lives up.
No, I think
Do you remember the scene?
I do think he is good. I think he's good. So I did.
It's not for me, but yeah,
I
fair
think
enough.
This team was very controversial, though.
It is.
But my opinion matters. So,
It
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
and then
Go on then. Let's hear your two DMs. You hold
midfield,
it.
I'm going Henderson. Because I
Oh.
think
Yeah.
he is a leader and he commands that pitch, no matter who he plays with. A lot of people
Get it.
disagree. He may not be the best defensive midfielder in the league, but I think just purely of his experience of being in the World Cup and the Euros and how controlling he is through Liverpool at least, I think that's deserved his place in the England squad for me. And the other defensive midfielder I was very torn on. I was torn between Ward-Prowse.
Ooh, yeah. He's gonna get
Well,
it.
it's not. That is because he's saying stupid.
It's such controversial things. They're not having it.
Southgate just keeps on hacking his internet.
Yeah, he's not having it. He's not having it. Ward-Prowse is a decent shout.
Yeah, but he doesn't start, does
He played very well against San Marino. I think he's one of the best players on the pitch.
Good box-to-box player. Don't know
very
about-
good.
He doesn't start
defensively.
defensively.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Elliot has
He's
to say about
definitely a
it.
good bench player to have, just to bring on as that super sub, just so he's got that work rate.
I think if Henderson, if you do have Henderson in your team, he's a good replacement for that. Just because he is that box-to-box player. But
He's warming the bench more than anything.
yeah. Connor Cody was a good shout as well. You got a lot of leaders in this England team, haven't you?
Oh,
in terms of captains, which is something I'll draw upon.
But
in
not
my
much
team.
experience though. Like
Not experience at international level, no, but
only one is Henderson that he's picked so far.
At league level, we'll see what he says.
Though. All our centre backs love a mistake.
Yeah, they do, except John Stones this season. But is he going to be good enough against someone like Harry Maguire? I mean, he's been playing against Ruben Diaz, not against. He's been playing with Ruben Diaz and Laporte, hasn't he?
But also, just because you're playing well in the league doesn't mean you're going to play well internationally. Because obviously you're playing with new teammates.
Very true.
We'll have an awful,
people you play a few times a year.
Very
we'll
true.
have an awful Euros.
That's the thing. And I think I said that on the last podcast, because the Premier League's so competitive, the players kind of hate each other.
Yeah.
Opposing clubs, especially between like the top six.
No, yeah. Good point.
And then, when was it Sterling that then passed to Kane?
They talk about that. No, it was Kane to Sterling. It was Kane to Sterling.
Yeah, he bottled it.
He did.
Right, I
got scared.
100%.
I'm back. How much you got? Did you hear anything of my second defensive midfielder?
You weren't sure, but you went for Ward-Prowse.
So I'm thinking dropping Calvin Phillips and Rice on the bench and Ward-Prowse taking the starting 11.
Okay.
Because I think this season and definitely last season he's been very commanding on the pitch.
Yeah.
And then
he's been Southampton's best player, hasn't he? In my opinion.
Him and Danny Ings.
Yeah, I know, but this season especially with Danny Ings being injured.
Then onto my attacking midfield. Mount sitting in as Cam, which I think Max would agree with.
Yes.
We love a bit of Mr. Mount, so if you are listening, we love you. And then this is going to be very controversial. I'm going Foden on the left wing. Yeah.
On the left?
Okay.
I'm going Foden left wing, and then I'm going to go even more controversial, Maddison on the right.
Oh, God. Oh my God!
No.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Who's your striker?
My striker is Calvert Lewin.
Oh my God!
Boys, that is a quality.
That's the B team. You put out the B team.
The B team are the underdogs, but they get the job done.
Wait,
oh God!
You're leaving Kane out of a major tournament.
Yeah, he's a top pot. He can't talk properly.
This team is for the final. Let's say we're in the final. This team is what you pick in the final.
Maybe I'd put Harvey Barnes right wing then.
Oh!
Harvey Barnes.
It gets worse. It gets worse. I can't. I can't believe
he's
it.
just got a cruciate ligament injury.
Is it under 23s team, Elliot?
Right. Fair enough. DCL's in good form. Okay. No. I mean, I wouldn't leave Kane out, but fair enough. DCL, I can understand. I can understand Foden. Yeah, Maddison, where's Maddison come from on the wing?
I don't know.
You just tried to fit him in.
Yeah.
Does he even play right wing?
No.
But I swear, where's Milner?
What about Rashford, Elliot? And Sterling?
Yeah, where's Rashford, Sterling, Kane? Where are they?
Get Milner on the wing.
Yeah, who's on your bench?
Dean Henderson as backup keeper.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Wait, you're not taking Pickford?
No, he's a top spot. I don't like him. Plays for Everton.
What?
He's a Geordie.
No Pickford.
Wow.
No Pickford for me. It's Pope and Dean Henderson are the boys. then I've got Kane, Sancho, and Sterling.
Right.
The supposedly three best on the bench, but if you're down, you just stick them on the pitch. Then if they're not.
Oh yeah, Elliot's team is like, if we're down at half time, whack these guys.
Yeah, at least he's taking Kane.
At least he's there.
That should be your front three, the ones that you've got on the bench.
And then I've got James Milner. Because he can just play anyway. You could stick him up front and he'd score goals for you.
He's
just a workhorse. He is a workhorse. I'm not even like taking the piss. He's a workhorse. Like,
wait,
I'm sure he's retired.
So I'm joking. I won't.
He'll bring him out.
I'd also go.
What?
Of Declan Rice.
Yeah, you got one more spot after
This
Declan.
is where I struggled here because I had 3 potential.
You haven't got one defender on your bench.
James, Trent or Trippier. I was torn between them 3.
Wait, you're not taking Maguire?
I'm a fuck. All he's got going for him is a big forehead like me.
Oh, Jesus.
And if he wants to confront me about that, Maguire at me.
You've both got about the same size head, to be honest. So
Exactly.
Right. What are we saying then for Elliot? Max, what rating are you giving it?
It started off really well and it got worse as we went along. No, I don't want to be too harsh. I'll give you a 5 because it's 50-50.
That's fine.
Oh,
right. Pav, what are you saying?
It's got to be a 4. I'm not. Just that front 3.
Are you mad?
Nah.
I mean, you know what? I mean, who's in our group? Scotland,
Croatia.
Who have we got? Scotland, Croatia, and Czech Republic. It's a tough group, but let's say we somehow win the first 2 games and we're through. Elliot, I'll give your team a 9 out of 10 if we're through on the first 2 games because this B team can just go out there and do a job.
The B team.
If this is in the final, I am fuming. So it's getting a 3 for me.
Oh no, lad.
Because that front 3 of Maddison, I don't even know. Maddison, Foden, and Mount. I like Mount and Foden, but Maddison and Calvert-Lewin, no way.
And Ward-Prowse starting, Elliot. I'm not sure, mate.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse and Henderson, defensive mid, easy.
Neither of them are proper defensive mids. I'm not. Right. So altogether, you've got 12.
Yes, I'm bringing the rear up.
All right, Pav, you can go next. Then I'll finish off.
All right. So I've gone with a 5 back.
Ooh,
so
Southgate special.
5-3-2.
Okay.
So there's no wingers.
That is really controversial.
Okay. So between the sticks, it's obviously got to be Pope.
Good man.
He's about 6'10", so he can save anything. He's got quite a good season. I don't see why Southgate shouldn't pick him. Get him in there. Then my 3 centre backs on the left, it's gonna be John Stones.
Ooh.
Centre back, Eric Dyer.
Right centre back,
Walker.
That's poor.
Okay, I like Walker and Stones, but okay.
I think Dyer, he's just built like a shitter. I like, as much as I hate Tottenham, I actually really like Dyer. He's got the passion, and he'd went the armband for me as well.
What?
He saw the play from the back.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Elliot. I need to ask. Sorry, Pav. We'll come back to your team in a minute. Elliot, who was your captain? Because
Henderson.
you didn't have Kane. Henderson. Okay,
yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Go on then. Last year at the World Cup, 2018 World Cup, I think he played unbelievable for England.
Eric Dyer, captain of England.
That's unfortunate.
Okay.
So those are my centre backs. On the left wing back, it will be Ben Chilwell.
Whoa.
No, Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Chilwell's starting.
Yeah. On the right, it's going to be Reece James.
Okay.
I agree with
the
that.
central centre mid is going to be Henderson.
Right. Yeah. Good.
Left centre mid is going to be Foden. Right centre mid Mount.
Yeah.
And the 2 one of the strikers is going to be Kane. The other one's going to be Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
So my tactic is going to be all because the 2 target men, they can head the ball home.
Yeah.
So what you do, the wingers.
This is Tony Pulis special.
Wait. Okay. So the wing backs, they act as wingers when we've got the ball, and then Henderson drops back into centre back. Stones goes left back. Walker goes right back. We've got 2 wingers. They overload the box with Kane and DCL in there, heading home. Foden and Mount wait on the outside of the box for a volley or for a good pass into the box. You've got goals.
To be honest, I actually don't mind that tactic at all. It's quite similar to something I've done. That could work. I don't know if starting the game like that's the best idea, but I do like the tactic.
I just believe that's the way England should play it because they've got Kane, who can obviously head the ball. DCL, he's also very good at ball fighting for the ball in the air. And for my bench, Henderson,
So
Trent
no
Alexander-Arnold.
Pickford. No Pickford
Why
again.
is no one
I
sleeping?
don't like him. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Gomez as my defensive subs.
Okay.
I've gone with Lingard, Grealish, and Rice, and then Rashford.
Ooh.
I like that bench. I think Luke Shaw's missing out there, but
Yeah.
I like that bench.
I think Chua can do the job. And then let's say we're losing. Reece James goes into that Henderson spot, that centre mid, who's playing a bit of like centre back CDM position.
Because he does do that for Chelsea anyway,
And
really,
Trent
doesn't
comes
he?
on in that right wing position to overload the box once again. Grealish and Lingard can take off Foden and Mount. And Rashford can just take Kane or DCL.
Yeah. I like it.
And bring
I like
that pace to the team.
I like it. I like the fact that Lingard's there as well. I think he adds something.
Yeah,
I think
I've picked on form for me. That's what I've tried to do.
Yeah.
You all forgot Lingard. Good shout.
Yeah, but I think as well with a team like England, where there is such rivalry in the Premier League, and it's what's kind of been our downfall. When you have a player like Lingard who brings everyone together, I think that's kind of something that goes unnoticed. So yeah, that's a good shout.
So Sterling's not made the England squad for me. Neither has Maguire.
Well said, Pab. Well said.
Okay. What we rating that then? I like the tactics. I do like the tactics. I'm going to give you an 8.
Oh, thank you.
I like the tactic. I'm not sure about it starting the game. I think maybe you'd want to start with a 5-2-3.
I'll put a picture in the group chat of what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
I will also try and make it available for you guys watching on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we'll let you guys see. But I personally think you should start with a 5-2-3 and then go from there. But I like the tactic. I think it could work. Max, what do you say?
Pav, personally, it's a very unbalanced team. I'm not happy with it. Eric Dyer can't be in the team. He's not going to the Euros for a start. He's not captain. I'll give you a 6.
Oh, I'll take that.
Elliot?
Purely for your defensive option as Eric Dyer is centre back and bloody captain, you've lost points there from me. But I'm in par with Josh. I like the formation. However, I don't like some of the players you pick, so I'm going to give you a 6.
Yeah, I let the Eric Dyer slide on through. I forgot, to be honest. But I like the tactics. So 8 + 6, 14 + 6, 20. So Max, you're in the lead.
Come on,
at the moment.
you're all just kind to me at the start, and now we've been horrible to each other.
After Elliot, everyone's just.
Okay. Well, my team is actually it's kind of similar tactics to Pav's. I've gone for versatility and fluidity. I want this England team to move about like a bubble. That's what I want. So we're starting off with it's kind of a 4-1-1-1-3. But I mean, you'd say a 4-3-3 holding with the centre attacking mid a little bit further up. But in goal, I've got Nick Pope. I think again on form, very very good. Has performed for England recently as well. I think he looks decent. A good shot stopper. Not as good with distribution, but that should be okay when you've got players like Luke Shaw at the back and Harry Maguire who are good with the ball at their feet.
Wait, did you just say Harry Maguire is good with?
He is good with his feet. He's just not good at defending.
No, he doesn't know what a ball is.
No, Maguire is very good at carrying the ball, but anything else,
he isn't.
Rubbish.
Such an overrated player.
Overrated.
Well, right back. I'll start with the centre back. So I've gone with the same pairing as Max. I've gone for John Stones at right centre back. Obviously, been amazing. I think we can all agree on that. And Harry Maguire is my left centre back. He hasn't mistaken him, but no one plays left centre back better than him in the England team, in my opinion. It's true. It's true. They don't. And he might not score a lot of headers, but at least you'll get it on his head. And if he can get it into a dangerous area from a corner, I'll take that. And then I've gone for the green links on FIFA. Luke Shaw at left back for that connection. And Luke Shaw has been amazing this season. Really amazing. Can assist, can defend. He's pocketed many a player this year, Salah included. So Luke Shaw is my left back. Right back, Kyle Walker. Now,
I'd see yes to that.
I'm only going with it. Well, because there's a partnership between Walker and Stones, so they'll already be used to playing with each other. but also for the fluidity that I'm about to mention in a moment that he offers. But my holding midfielder has to be Declan Rice.
Yes.
There's no debate about that. Has to be Declan Rice. An amazing player, and also a leader. Harry Maguire, captain as well. I wouldn't really say he's a leader, but
you'd give the armband.
No. I'm saying he captains his club, which is something that's kind of a situation throughout. I want leaders in my team. So Declan Rice, my holding midfielder. Just ahead of him, so not alongside him, is Henderson, who is going to cover for Kyle Walker when Kyle Walker gets forward, or cover for Luke Shaw when Luke Shaw gets forward. Acting as a fullback, which he often does for Trent and Robertson. And again, Henderson, an amazing leader, has to be on the pitch just to motivate others for me.
Well said.
And then just ahead of them in that centre attacking mid role, only one player is Mason Mount. Has to be there. Has to be there. My mate Mason. He has to be there. He's so good. He's so underrated. And if you play him more towards the left-hand side as a left attacking midfielder, you can cut in onto that right. I think it'd be very good. Now, my front three. You guys probably aren't going to like this now that I've heard some of your teams. We'll start with the easy one. Kane has to start. Best striker in the world, other than Lewandowski for me. Has to. Right wing. I'm going with Sterling on the right wing. I don't think Rashford's as good on that right wing. So I've gone with Sterling on the right wing. Plus he has that chemistry with Walker, you would hope, from playing with each other in training and whatnot. So I've gone with Sterling on the right. And I noticed, I've been a big advocate of saying Sterling shouldn't be anywhere near the England team, really, with poor performances and not doing that well for City, really. But watching us without him, what was it against Albania we didn't start with him, or was it against San Marino? I can't remember. One of the games he came off.
Albania.
Yeah, one of the games he wasn't playing for a bit, and we just had nothing going forward. No one was progressing. And Sterling will look to take on a man. So, yeah, Sterling starts on the right for me. And then left wing, I've gone with Jack Grealish. I had to fit him in there somehow. He does play on the left wing often for Villa. He doesn't have the speed, but what I'm thinking is, because Mount's played off the left plenty of times, those two can interchange. So Grealish then goes in the middle and Mount goes out on the left. And those two can whip in some balls for Kane to get on the end of. Sterling loves the goal at the back post. Sterling loves the goal at the back post. So yeah, that's my 11. For the bench, I've gone with Pickford, just because he has more experience than Henderson. I think he'll offer a little bit more on the training ground, a little more motivation. I feel like Henderson will have his time. It's not this time. My fullbacks on the bench, I haven't taken any centre-backs for the bench because if we are in a position where we're 2-0 up or whatever, and we need to go to a 5-back, Kyle Walker can slot into the centre-back position, or Declan Rice. So you've got two options there. So coming off the bench, if we needed him, Reece James will come on at that full-back position. Chilwell is my other one for Luke Shaw in case Luke Shaw gets injured, because he's injury prone and he does tend to get a little bit tired sometimes, Luke Shaw, towards the end of games.
He's a bit tired.
So Chilwell... I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, Chilwell can do a job there. I like him. My two midfielders, I've gone with Ward-Prowse. I think as a box-to-box midfielder in place of Henderson, he can even do a job where Declan Rice is. I think that's important. And Ward-Prowse has been smashing it this year, and I think he deserves a call-up. And then my next midfielder is Foden, who can obviously play in that centre-attacking mid-role or can even come on for Sterling on the right wing if needed. You can't not take Foden at the minute. And then this was a tough one because I didn't know whether to take Sancho, but I don't think he's been that good this year. So I've gone with DCL to replace Kane if we need to. It's similar style of player, except he can't really create the chances, but he just like to get on the end of them. And then Rashford, you can't not take Rashford. You can't not take him. He'll get in behind. He's quite a good player to bring off the bench, actually. Because of his speed and everything like that. I was tempted to start him, but you have to play Grealish and you have to play Mount for me. And for me, Rashford on the right is useless. So that's my 18.
Okay.
So what are we saying then?
Max,
No.
you'll start us off.
Nah.
What?
Everyone just scoring no.
Let's just make Josh drink.
Go on.
It's a consistent team. I'll give you that. I'm happy you put Grealish in. You build the team around Grealish, 100 everything.
Has to play.
Pickford starts in net for me, which is unfortunate. Won't give Maguire the captain's armband, but I like you putting him.
I haven't given Maguire the captain's armband.
Who's your captain?
I haven't. Henderson's my captain.
You.
Okay,
But I like you've got him in there. Yeah, fairly. I'll give you a 7.
Okay, I'll take a 7.
Go on, Pab.
Elliot?
Mate.
All right. So Maguire, he should not be there. He should not be going to work. He should stay at home, watch the games from the sofa. So that's the minus point right there. I do like how you got Grealish on the wing. I think he's a good player who can do bits on that wing. I don't like Sterling. I just don't think he's good enough to play for England at the moment. That's all I can think that's bad about you, to be fair. Everything else I do like. So I'm going to give you actually an 8.
What?
Lovely.
Yeah.
This could be interesting. Elliot, what are you saying?
No, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you a 6.5.
I'll take a 6.5. Thanks very much. Any reason why?
Between Stones, Walker, and Sterling. I like that link-up play because obviously they're all play for City and train together. I like that. I like your Luke Shaw option. Don't agree with Slabhead. But I like your little Henderson and Rice kind of midfield. I like that. So that's a 6.5 for me.
All right, lovely stuff. Well, I can reveal the results are in as we come to the end of this kind of mini podcast. In last place, unfortunately, with 12, is Elliot for his controversial decisions. Well done. Big round of applause. In third place, very tight, Pav with 20. So well done, Pav. Again, I think the controversial decisions have dragged people down a little bit here. And then in second place with 20.5 is Max. Well done, Max. Well done. And I'll take the crown with 21.5. Thank you very much.
So, Elliot, because you lost, you're going to have to record yourself on the TikTok, down in the drink.
I'll get
and then we're going to post that.
Lager out there.
We will be posting that.
You know it. If only I'd stuck James Milner in, that's what I'm going to say.
If you want to hear Elliot down in his drink, then tune in to the next podcast that we'll be uploading, episode 3, where we talk about the international break and the upcoming Euros in more detail. But for now, that's our England squads, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.